Okay, we got 5 days. Caden?
Yes, sir.
Give me 5. Whoop! No, 5 days, bro. I need you to take this and transfer and put it into there and bring it to life like Dr. Frankenstein in 5 days, okay?
All right.
Ew.
That's nasty, dude.
All right, we got day 1 here. I'm gonna have Caden start ripping on it. Let's see how far we can get. Day 1, here we go.
Meanwhile,
I got something exciting. Let's go find Dave. All right, where's Dave? Dad, have you told anybody yet?
You're a nut?
Have you told anybody? Your crazy idea.
Obviously, you have a big announcement.
It's really big.
Apparently.
It's that thing.
I know.
We're gonna do it in 12 hours.
Are you gonna be yelling at us the whole time with that thing?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, please no. We got a 12-hour build on a Duramax. Cab up, engine out, engine back in, a bunch of extras going on, intercooler, radiator. I could just keep going on and on and on. The stream itself is gonna be sponsored by Alliant Power. We start at 8 o'clock in the morning, October the 24th. This guy's a nut. There's a big prize for the guys. I got 3 of my best techs doing it, and I'm gonna be there cheering them on. Jeez, dude. Don't run over me for crying out loud.
Tell them how much we're gonna give them.
I'm not supposed to tell them how much. It's the most money a mechanic could ever make in 12 hours, I'll tell you that. If they don't do it in 12 hours, they get nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to them. But if they do it in 12 hours, they get a boatload of money.
3 hours later.
This is where we're at with it right now. We've removed all the pulley systems that were here. You can see we're getting into this a little bit. Look at this turbo. We're gonna have to call the customer. He's gonna need a new turbo. And these are the things that we don't know until we pull this engine down. So inside here, you can see all this buildup. So all this stuff will have to be cleaned out of this because you don't want to ingest that in your new motor. We've just connected our feed line and our return line on our fuel. Now guys, always put caps on these. The worst thing you can do to your diesel fuel system is introduce dirt into it. We'll of course continue to remove all this stuff and we'll clean out all the inside of these lines and the fuel rails to make sure that we don't introduce any of this dirt into our fuel system. This kind of stuff can ruin people's days for sure. I mean, a job like this can easily go over $10,000. And sometimes the only way you can pay that is to max out your credit card. And then if you're stuck, paying that credit card off over a year or two, the interest will just eat you alive. Not only does that just stress you out and cause, family problems and all kinds of problems, it just wrecks your credit because a creditor sees that debt maxed out and it just totally stalls you with being able to do other things. I've had customers that are in that situation and they reveal that to me, I've been around a long time and when I talk to them about it, I'll tell them, try PDS Debt. They'll find out your situation. They'll go over real thorough. It's a very personal experience. They'll be able to help you. The types of debt that PDS offers help with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills. So sometimes the hardest thing you do is execute. So what I tell you, when you're in this strain and this stress, go to pdsdebt.com/auto center and get the help you need. Don't wait on it any longer. You're just stressing yourself out. You'll be amazed how much better you'll feel about it.
Ew.
That's nasty, dude.
So what is that?
Sludge. Almost like lack of oil changes, maybe. I feel like we might see a lot of that in the bottom of this too. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the bigger bar. making sure I didn't miss any. There we go, right there. There we go. All right, we got the motor out and taking off the breather tube, seeing that stuff, curious to see what's in the pan. So let's take that off real quick. Thing goopy. Oh yeah. Oopsie. Time to mix fluids. Oh yeah. Should probably open this up and see how bad the cooler is. Oh. Oh, there we go. Ta-da. Look how easy that was.
Let's go shopping.
The next day.
Okay, you can say what you want to about Utah, but I love this state, except when it gets super cold. I'm not a big fan. Grew up in Florida. But we got day 2 of our Duramax install. Caden, it looks like you're steam cleaning everything.
Yeah, just getting it all prepared for the new one.
Yeah, we push it out so you can see, look at the body here behind us. We got the body up here. We push everything out, clean our stall up. Cleanliness is one of the recipes for sanity in a shop, and I'm not kidding you. You guys that are, working in a bunch of grease and stuff, I don't know how you do it. It's like working in an ice skating rink, man. Clean your floor up once in a while. We always steam clean our frames and chassis. That way, when a customer gets their stuff back, it's got that little extra touch. So, what's your plan today, dude? This is the core. This is the old motor.
This is the old motor.
How late were you here last night?
720.
7:20.
Yep.
You worked a little late, not too bad.
Just a tad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, and then looks like we've had a little mouse set up a house inside there. That's not uncommon.
Yep. Found a bit of sludge in the bottom of the oil pan.
Did you? Let's see. Did you already clean it out?
Right behind.
Oh yeah, man. That kind of looks like nasty, don't it?
Yeah.
That's antifreeze mixing with oil.
A little bit was from me draining it.
So now our next step is, there's always a core charge on an engine until we know that we got a good core. So we'll get this over to the machine shop in our teardown department. to verify the condition of the core. And our new motor here will start to change shape here pretty dang quick. We should be a little quicker now that we got those covers. How motor mounts look?
Motor mounts weren't too bad.
Okay. What kind of stuff did you find besides, we knew the turbo, we saw the turbo was bad.
Yep.
What other kind of stuff? Body mounts are terrible shape. We're gonna put some more body mounts on it.
Recommend some body mounts. Nothing else is
Water
too
pump
terrible.
thermostat, just normal stuff and go.
Yeah.
We'll send the injectors out and have them checked. New fuel filters. So this is a pretty quick, painless install.
Yeah.
We don't have to call the guy about a bunch of stuff,
Not
which
too
is
much
nice.
going on.
Sometimes we got to call a customer about a lot of peripherals, you know, all kinds of stuff. Have you looked at the EGR cooler? Is it nice and clean?
I did. It's just barely got clean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's nice and dry. It's not leaking internally or
dry.
anything?
Yep.
Good. These are all things we have to check, and we can't check them until the engine's out. So this is day 2. Keep going, dude. Let's go. The smell of diesel in the morning. We're gonna tear the motor down. I already know what I think is wrong with it because of what we found in the oil. Looks like it's gonna have a blown head gasket or a cracked head or something. Oh. There's cool, you know, it's kind of icky. If it was sludgy, lack of maintenance, you'd have a bunch of sludge up in here. But it was just in the bottom of the pan. Yeah, that tells me it's kind of coolant. Let's go see. Go, Joey, go! You are so tough, dude.
It's all in the gun. Woo! It killed my hand.
Okay, come here. You see how all this line here, do you see how that's nice and clean? These holes here are where coolant comes up through the block, okay? But if you look here, between those holes, that's combustion gases getting into the cooling system, and that's where it's doing it at. See, it's not doing it here. You see this? It's not doing it here. But it definitely is doing it here, and definitely over here. Once it starts leaking pressure into the cooling system, you gotta fix it or it's gonna continually overheat. We're gonna have to check, make sure to see if there's a tune in this thing and lifting that head up off there. Everything's stock on this motor. I didn't see any emission delete or anything like that.
It's looking pretty dang new too so far. Motor looks brand new.
Day 3, prep day. Got to dress the whole motor and get it in tomorrow. It will be day 4. We can't be behind. Don't disappoint me, bro.
I'll try not to.
Yeah, it's crazy how one body works.
Day 4.
You got my bicep in there, dude?
Yeah, there you go.
Just come over here, Caden. Day 4, dude. You ready to stuff this thing?
Ready to stuff it.
I know you had a little bit of difficulty here with this oil cooler housing.
Yeah.
And do you feel pretty confident about that O-ring?
Yep, got
Okay.
it pretty nice and buffed out.
Sure looks pretty, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
I see you've marked all your bolts, torqued them all down. I'm loving that. Your seals look really good. Like that. Keyway in the crank, got rid of the pins. That's a must-have on any Duramax. Some of that little special sauce we do to the motors. Caden, you know, you're the man, dude. Marked every bolt that's been torqued. Every single one of them's got a piece of white paint on it. I love it, dude. Okay, man, let's get it stuffed. Day 4, I'll help you.
Here.
We need it up high. It's
Pneumatics
just-
behind you.
Huh? Stop. Okay, push it back, Tyson. Hang on. Where's my bolts? And everybody wonders why we pull a cab off. How easy is this? You ever fight these things, you know? Reaching back, crawling underneath of it? I mean, come on.
What's that? Yep.
One eternity later.
Jake, you want to help us out? Sure. It's always nice to have about 3 sets of eyeballs. Okay, this is our final day of the build. We're about ready to drop the cab down here. As you can see, when we're ready to drop a cab down, we're done. I mean, it's all, you know, plug and play stuff. ECMs, hooking up the harness, a couple of fuel lines, putting the brake booster back on it, getting the turbo hoses and the cooling system hoses hooked up, and we're done. But did you miss anything? We're about to find out.
Triple checking.
Let's do it. Let's let it down, man. You want to work that?
Yep.
We don't know where we're at on this. Are you ready? Yeah, go ahead. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. You're gonna have to
move that back.
You know, what I like to do is I put a plumb on a line. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know where one's at?
Yep.
Let's get this thing plumbed. We got to go my way.
Okay.
That's pretty dang close, man. Let me go check something else.
Almost there.
Go get you. Yeah, you're pretty damn close. Okay, I say leave the back where it's at. Go ahead and let that down there. So put your jacks up front here.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna go to Tyson's side. Take your arms and just go that way. That's good. Stop. Man, I like that. Okay, let's start letting it down.
All right.
Okay, slow down just a little bit. Push this car back just a skosh, man. That's it. Let it down. Come on. Come on, Tyson. How's it looking, guys?
So far, so good.
Keep going. Slow, hang on. Okay, there we go. Okay, a little more, Tyson. Stop.
Got it.
Okay, let it down. We're pretty damn close, aren't we?
Yeah, yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
What I would do if you're within an inch, get some of your bolts up there and, you know, start some threads.
Yes, sir.
Five days? Not 5 consecutive days, dang it. We didn't do it in 5 consecutive days. We kept running into what kind of problems, Caden? Like parts. And then I drug you off onto something else that was more of an emergency and all that, right?
Yeah, just a little
I
other
was
job.
constantly saying, Caden, do this. Caden, go do this. And you were like, Dave, I got to get this truck done in 5 days. We couldn't do it. Let's check it out.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, it sounds great, dude. So, have we done the drive cycle?
Yeah, we did the drive cycle.
Okay, and did you pressure test the cooling system?
Pressure tested it.
Held for 20 PSI for 20, 30 minutes?
Yep.
Didn't leak
sealed.
a skosh, right?
Nothing this
Not
time.
a skosh. Guys, pay attention here, man. A cooling system pressure test means that it leaks 0. I don't care if it's 24 hours, it should not leak. If it leaks, it's telling you it's got to leak. All our readings look good and everything?
Yep.
Is this thing ready for delivery?
It's ready.
Looks like a great job, dude.
Thanks.
All right, cool.